to the Ball My Court Podcast. Cortez here. Kevin Carter to my right-hand side.
Amazing.
Not over Skype.
Yeah, not over Skype. But we do have somebody over Skype.
Yeah, Mr. Matt Barnes. How are you doing this evening, sir? I know I say evening because it's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's much later than our normal appearances together, but I'm glad to be back. It's about time you have somebody else to talk to besides Kevin.
Yes. And
well, it's about time Cortez talks to anybody besides himself.
I know.
Considering it's been, I don't even know how long.
Well,
over a month.
Wally World tends to sink every ounce of energy out of you. And
I know that.
So they definitely use and abuse me. They haven't listened to this podcast. Don't sue me, knowing y'all pay.
Don't sue me.
Y'all ain't paying pennies. So. But nonetheless, a lot going on now that I will be able to have my own place. Then yes, I can be able to record a lot more often. So.
He's moving up like the Jeffersons.
Yes.
Hey, that's the first thing that popped in my head too.
He's moving on up.
That's right. So. Got a nice little townhouse. And
it's sort of kind of to the east side.
Yeah. It's
sort of kind of.
To the east side. So, nonetheless, it's good to have Mr. Matt back on here. It's been a while. I know.
Yeah, affiliate of We Don't Know What podcast to call him back because I don't think he's recorded one either.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, right now we're in an in-between place. Someday it'll come back, but, I like talking sports ball with you guys, too.
There.
Definitely.
The foosballs.
Hey, so that's why I say we always like to have Matt as a guest on the show. So, nothing but love.
Well, sometimes we like having Matt on as a guest on the show. Not most of the time.
Because he busts your balls.
Yeah, sometimes we like having him on here.
I feel like I have to serve that equal balance between entertainment and like sports knowledge when I'm here. I really want to hammer Kevin every chance I get too.
Oh, you ass.
Well, hey, that's what he's here for. So. All right, well, what's going on this weekend? Something's going on.
Playoffs? Are we going to talk about the playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
I know two of our teams are not in it, and one team.
Three of our teams aren't in it, and one of them pseudo team is in it. We can say it that way.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
he lives in that area in which the playoff team is there.
I definitely I straddle my two worlds as fairly as I possibly can between my Dolphins fandom and my Eagles fandom.
See, that makes sense.
See. So he's pseudo kind of in the playoffs, and
I just feel like I'm cheating on one or the other if I go too heavily the other way.
So you have to split time with them.
Yeah,
it's like having two kids and really like one better than the other one, but you don't want to show it, so you have to spend time with one longer than you're a little bit.
The Dolphins are like my uninterested dad.
Definitely. All right, so we got the wild
and
card.
The other one is a coddling mom.
Oh, yeah. That Doug Peterson.
That brings you to your bosoms to give you a hug. Tells you everything's going to be okay.
That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we have the wild card round. That will be going on this weekend. So in the AFC, you have the Colts as a 6th seed. They beat the crap out of the Titans to get here.
Good.
They be playing the Texans, so it'll be an AFC South battle.
Like they haven't seen each other 19 times beforehand.
Yes. The other AFC matchup is Charger versus the Ravens. Then you got the Seahawks at the Cowboys. And the Eagles come in at a 6th seed against the Chicago Bears.
Bears.
It's good to see the Bears back in the playoffs.
It depends on who you ask.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Chicago fans is good to see.
Oh, yeah.
But if you ask Jay Cutler, probably not so good.
No, I don't think Jay even cares anymore.
Yeah, well.
Don't care, Jay Cutler.
Jay just wondering what kind of meth they put in a cigarette this time.
So.
They sprinkled a little extra in it.
Oh, man. So what do y'all think about these teams that got in that sneaked in as the wild cards here? And is there a potential upset here? I mean, you gotta say it yet, but
the good part was Matt called the Colts coming back in. He said they would be division things, but
Kevin knows that one of my preseason picks was the Colts to go to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, and they're there.
Yeah,
there.
And I really do think they have a good chance of winning this weekend, too. I'm not particularly impressed with Bill O'Brien as a coach. I think they have a lot of talent. I mean, obviously, they have arguably the best receiver in the NFL. What do you have, 115 catches this year, 0 drops?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It is utterly ridiculous in today's NFL to have 0 drops for a whole season, let alone that you were targeted. How many times you started this season?
Our guys had 115 drops and 0 interceptions.
And that was just one game.
And that was one game. Led the league in drops.
Yeah.
I just feel like O'Brien's coaching is going to let down his talent.
Yeah, I think the Colts will probably end up pulling it off. I like with Andrew Luck in there, even though they got a first-year coach, done a good job, but getting Andrew Luck back has helped them a lot. And T.Y. Hilton's been on a tear as of late. It's like when he got his injury, they were like, yeah, we're not going to practice you during the week. Just show up on Sunday. And does he ever show up on Sunday?
Yeah. I look at that, and they playing the Texans. Deshaun Watson had a heck of a season so far. I know Andrew Luck bounced back with a strong season as well.
Comeback player of the year?
You think so?
Wouldn't you have to?
It's either him or J.J. Watt.
Yeah, wouldn't you have to? But wouldn't you have to give it to Andrew Luck? We didn't.
Well, I think being a quarterback, he's going to get it.
Yeah, we wouldn't even think he could throw a football, like a full-size football, like 2 months before the season started.
Right.
And now he's out here slinging it around, leading his team back into the playoffs.
Yeah. They're dangerous.
Oh, yeah, they're real dangerous.
They are.
They're dangerous. So,
I think I think me and Matt got the Colts winning it. Who do you have?
I got the Colts, too.
You got the Colts, too?
Yeah.
That's a clean sweep.
Yeah.
Something we usually...
I don't even feel like this is a negative reflection on the Texans either. I think they're a very good team, a lot of good young talent. I can't see them being able to overcome, poor coaching, for one. I also just think the Colts are unstoppable. You're catching them at the wrong time.
Yeah, the Colts are riding. What? They only lost one game in their last 6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was a weird loss, too. 6-0. I was at that game, too, man.
This playoffs is wide open. I mean, I can't sit here and pinpoint, like,
and you really can't.
You really can't.
You really can't, because you have seen flaws in all of the higher seeds this year.
Yes.
You've seen flaws in every single one of the higher seeds that have come out. Minus maybe like the Saints, you haven't seen that many flaws as of late, but all the rest of the team have shown these little spots in their kinks in the armor. You could say.
Right. So that's why I said I really don't know who to. And I know we're jumping the gun. I just don't know who to really choose to win. And it's a good thing. This is a good thing about the...
Yeah, it's good we have parity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's parity working the correct way.
Exactly.
Yes.
Kind of like last year where it worked the correct way, too, where you had it there except for the end.
Yeah.
But you didn't have parity. At the end, you actually had somebody win it that's never won it before.
Right. This next game here is going to be a fun one to watch. The Chargers at the Ravens.
And that's the team that intrigues me the most out of some of the teams is the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since they put Lamar in there, and then they've changed up their offense, and nobody's been able to stop their offense from running the football. It's just been crazy. They've averaged over 200 and something yards on the ground every game since he's been there. It's
That's
insane.
difficult to lose like last week when they ran for 300 yards.
Yeah, they ran for like over 300 something yards. They were getting at one point it was like almost 16 yards a carry.
And then it ended at like 8 yards a carry, which is still ridiculous.
Yeah, in one point in the third quarter, it was 16 yards a carry that they had. And it was crazy. It was crazy. And no one's figured out how to stop that yet.
Yeah. Well, what you want to say about the Chargers here? I mean,
the Chargers are the Chargers. They can keep it going, but it's just the Ravens have one of the top defenses in the league, if not the top defense. I think they were the top defense this year.
Yeah.
I believe they were number one, yeah.
And you have that defense with an offense that has completely changed and that nobody knows how to stop.
Right.
Like, absolutely nobody knows how to stop.
Matt, your thought on the Chargers?
And the Chargers are really good. I feel like they're the team that's going to end up making things change like it happened in the NBA, where a team is just so good that they're going to have to destroy the existing seeding system. so that the Chargers can get a home game instead of being on the road after a 12-win season. It's a little ludicrous. In a perfect world, they should be what? Maybe the third seed because they had, the third best record.
Exactly. Don't that always happen to the poor Chargers? Wasn't there another year where they won like that and still ended up having to go on the road for a playoff game?
Yeah, the poor Chargers. Everybody's crying for the Chargers.
Poor Chargers.
I'm sure San Diego's losing a lot of sleep over that.
Yeah, they're like, go to hell, bastards.
Oddly enough, man, I think whoever went out of these two teams here, they got a shot to go to the Super Bowl.
I agree with you. Either one of them that come out of this.
There's something about these two teams, man, and it's not fair that they're playing each other in the first round.
Yeah, that's true.
But I just like their road to the Super Bowl. Whoever wins this matchup here,
that's going to be probably my favorite game.
Right.
That one, and the next one we'll talk about are the two most intriguing ones to me.
Because look at this, they got a better record than the Patriots.
Yeah. That's what we're saying. They could be the 2 or the 3 seed, but no, they're end up being the 5th.
Ludicrous.
Right. Let's move over to the
Luda. Oh.
Let's move to the NFC. You got the Seahawks and the Cowboys.
Which is my second most intriguing game of the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one's intriguing. Guess what though? I think the Cowboys lose. Why are we surprised? I think they're going to lose in the playoffs.
I think Seattle's going to go in there and they're going to boat race them.
I think Seattle's going to beat them.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah,
I don't even think it's going to be close either.
I think Seattle beats them.
Y'all think so?
Yeah, Seattle. I know that the Dallas offense has looked a lot different. Dak's actually done a little bit with having Amari Cooper there and everything, but Seattle's been there, done that, got a whole bunch of T-shirts.
Yeah.
They even had some where they lost and had to send them over to Ethiopia or Guam or wherever they had to send those shirts from. But I just think Seattle's going to get the Cowboys.
Yeah, it really depends how much Zeke can break away from their defense and everything like that to dictate the game. This game here, I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Cowboys will win it.
You actually think the Cowboys are going to win a playoff game?
I think so.
The Cowboys. Remember, you're talking about the Cowboys winning a playoff game.
Oh, yeah.
That's something that's happened once in the last 20 years.
Yeah. But
Can you believe that, though?
I believe
the Cowboys have won one playoff game in the last.
It's been great.
In the last
everything I ever wanted it to be.
In the last 20 years, the Dallas Cowboys have won one playoff game.
Jeez. And somehow
it's one too many.
Yeah, one too many.
And this guy somehow still has a job.
Oh, I don't know. He's got pictures of Jerry Jones before his facelift, I guess. I don't know.
There are some.
Jerry Jones just has too much riding on that working.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like an idiot if it doesn't work based upon how much he built him up as being the next great NFL head coach.
Yeah.
That if he fires him, even after 7-8 years, he still looks like an idiot.
Yep. And he's stuck with him for too long now to be like, well, crap, if I get rid of him now, I'm going to look like an idiot. Well, you already look like an idiot, Jerry. But
there's rumors swirling around that if they do lose this game, that Jason Garrett will be fired. But that's just a rumor.
Well, we'll see.
That for how long?
I've heard that every time they lost in the playoffs.
Pretty much. So.
And then the question is, who do you replace him with? Because no good coach is going to take that job at this point.
Because nobody wants to have Jerry Jones as a boss. You got to hire somebody from within that's already used to it, and who's in the coaching staff that's going to take it.
Right. All
Poor Cowboys.
The Eagles and the Bears. The Eagles, man.
This game should be good. And Foles is playing, correct?
He is playing.
Yeah, he's playing. There's something I just can't go against Nick Foles playing football for the Eagles for some.